Hey, Elliot.
Hey,
How are you
Pedro, how are you?
Good.
It's been a while since we last sat across the table from each other.
Yes.
I think it was we first spoke, in 2018 and then sat together in Lisbon in 2020.
Exactly.
Yeah. How's the journey been for you since the acquisition by Lumine Group?
Whoa, amazing. I think we have been learning a lot with Lumine. I think we found a new and exciting home for Collab, for the team, for the products, for our customers. So that has been really refreshing. If you remember the team that you met originally in Lisbon, actually it was December 2019 that you guys came and visit us. You see a lot of people still around and still growing within Lumine.
Yeah, your team has done phenomenally well within Lumine Group. And it's the team that you brought over from Collab, and they've been now in multiple Lumine Group businesses, leading businesses, authoring playbook sections. But what was the process like? You met a lot of companies along the way. What was the process like to be acquired by Lumine Group? And basically, did we walk the talk from what we spoke about then until now?
So really, we were looking for a home where we could continue the project. That was the most important thing for me, to really have a place where we could continue to keep the brand, continue to service our customers, and continue to give a good challenge for our team. Definitely Lumine is a great place to be in. Just curious about one thing. So when you find out Collab as a potential target, why did you look at Collab? What made Collab shine?
Yeah, that's a great question. So first off, Collab operates directly in our core focus area of communications and media. Mm-hmm. While Collab operates in our core focus area, it was a little bit different. We saw that you had developed a platform that could be perpetually relevant, growing with your customers and with long-term customers. And of course, for our model as a buy and hold forever acquirer, that long-term, recurring, profitable growth is something that's really important to us. And so I'm really glad that it played out the way that we thought it would. And we look at a lot of companies, and we knew that Collab was special in that way, and it's remained true. And of course, the people to harness their power, their potential within the business has been amazing. We also really liked that you were staying relevant in like a really dynamically changing market. I think you built the first predictive dialer ever before, and now there's chatbots and voice bots and AI intelligent workflows. Like, from your CTO lens, from when you're within Collab, did you see this coming? Like, when did you start to develop for these, from predictive dialer all the way through to AI intelligent workflows and chatbots?
Yeah, great question. A lot to say there. It's true. My background is I'm an engineer. My passion was always to build products. But I remember one VC in the altitude journey that was telling me that I was kind of an awkward CTO because I was so at ease talking to customers. So I believe I've navigated those waves of innovation exactly with the customers talking to me, sharing their pains, where they saw things going. So I cannot take full credit on let's say, imagining what's going to happen. So going back to the beginning, when we did the predictive dialer, we were just trying to solve a collections problem for one of our large credit customers that needed to automate the dialing process. And yeah, we started playing, and we developed the first predictive dialer and started selling it all over the world.
That's great. I have two more questions for you, but don't hold me to it. I've been known to ask a few more. So you talked about co-development, and I know that with Lifecycle software, you actually did a co-development. For people who are not inside of Lumine, how did you actually make that happen? What's the story behind working with Lifecycle to actually co-develop a product?
Well, I think the benefit is that Collab has always been used to use partners to go to market. All my life, I've always been starting something, a startup company. You need to work with other companies to be relevant in the market. So that has also always been in our DNA. So arriving in Lumine and see all those companies that have the contacts we need to grow, it's like, yeah, it's a kid in a playground. So we just go after it.
And that's part of the power of the ecosystem. And I guess the last question I have for you is, we've talked a little bit about the journey of your people, but your journey specifically has been pretty amazing to watch since that first 2018 conversation. So walk us through it. You started as in our group as the CEO of Collab, and just walk us through where you've been.
So yeah, luckily enough, in January 2021, I was invited to become a group leader and start looking at other companies. And for me, that was really motivating because knowing other teams, helping them solve problems, share with them my experiences to see if it's relevant for them or not, has been a great journey. I think today I grew a lot professionally in terms of looking at other companies, looking at other problems, and also, yeah, helping people grow. That's at the end of the day, that is one of my passions, is to really challenge them, but then see them achieving the goals and growing. And yeah, it has been great.
Awesome. I mean, we love illuminating the potential of our people. And I think when someone can come in also with that foresight and innovation and with their customers, teach their business or get their business to the metrics that Lumine operates under, then we trust that person to mentor other businesses to bring, and we, if anything, the human capital in our businesses is what makes them grow.
It's good to hear that we did that well. Also, on the other hand, we got integrated, and apparently we have been doing well also. The team members have been promoted, myself I have been promoted.
Yeah.
So if it's, what would be the top things that come to your mind that we actually did best in the integration process that made us shine?
So from that point of view, I think the team was able to come in, was able to take the playbooks and implement them quickly and without pushback. Of course, there's hard conversations and hard questions to answer to understand how to implement them, but you really took to your mentors within the groups and were able to implement them well. And the second thing is, it's a really bright group of people. Like, let's just be candid about it. You've led a really talented, bright group of people that are ambitious to want to continue to learn and grow in their careers and the product, like we mentioned.
Great journey. Thanks for that call in 2018.
Yeah, it's been awesome. All right.
Thanks, Elliot.
See you later.